Hey everybody, and welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, ballers, and grillers. Today we're doing chillin' and grillin', and I know that you guys are going to be like,
yeah, we're missing someone.
Somebody's missing here. Yeah. Well, Joe is very busy this week, and he couldn't do chillin' and grillin'. You know, he misses you guys, but hey, you know what'll be funny about this though? It's like Joe got a lot of hate on the last one. I don't know if you read any of the comments or not, but
no.
I did. I read them. He got a lot of hate on it. And they're saying that, you know, he talked over me, blah, blah, all this stuff. And I love hanging out with Joe, so it doesn't bother me when he talks or anything else. But it's like, now you're going to see what it's like
when it's just
back to me again. And it's not going to be the same for everybody, but I'm going to do the best I can. Try to make it as entertaining as I can for you guys. Today, before I even get started with, should I tell them what I'm making first, or should you think I should go right to this? For the shout outs.
Let's do this first.
Okay.
And then.
Okay. Shout outs this week are going to be, Joe doesn't get one because he's not here, right? So
yeah.
Mine is to Lisa at LAMZ1111.
You're the one who wrote it.
1111, yeah. And she wanted a shout out for her son, Tristan. So thank you so much. I just saw it today. That meatball sub was pretty good, and I think she had like onion rings over on the side too. It looked pretty delicious, so it was good.
And mine goes to sorry, got a little bit of head congestion, so pardon me if
that head a little bit.
That won't help. Oh. Anyway, my shout out goes to at AverageGamer121. It'll be on the screen. So
okay, and I just want to say one other thing before I get started, and that is like, because Joe's not giving a shout out, so I'm going to give another shout out that has nothing to do with the meatball subs. It just is because this is
a one-time deal.
Yeah, this is an organization called United Together. Well, it's not called United Together, but it's. Can you read it, Tom? Because like
United Together, we take a huge stand against bullying.
Yes, and this is the name of the organization is actually I'mBullyFree.org, and asked me if I would wear this shirt, and I said most definitely, because you know what, I'm against bullying. I have always have been. You know, I mean, I remember being bullied when I was a little kid. I remember becoming a bully later on in life when the power kind of shifted, and I am against it. I've been against it for a really long time now because it's such a vicious cycle to get into. But now there's a whole new thing with cyberbullying, which is really, it's terrible, and I see it all the time because I see it in the comment section. It's disgusting, and it's a shame because if one person commits suicide for that, it's one person too many, and we all can take a stand against it. And you know, that's my dream one day is to be that, you know, people will just get along, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah.
And some other people. But anyway, today for Chillin' and Grillin', we're going to make pork cutlets with mustard sauce, and we are also going to have some oven roasted potato wedges and some oven roasted broccoli. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. It is going to be good. So anyway, we're going to get started. We're going to start off doing the vegetables first because they take the longest amount of time to cook. So what I have is 3 russet potatoes here. Now make sure that you clean these potatoes off good. What I use is, let me get this real quick over here that I left by the sink, is it's a little potato brush, and you rub it off because there could still be dirt on them, so you scrub them off and then dry them off. You're going to need some olive oil, some seasoned salt, and some pepper. That's just for the potatoes, okay? For the broccoli, I'm going to need salt and pepper, of course broccoli, some Parmesan cheese, and some minced garlic. Now you could use fresh garlic if you wanted to. I'm going to use the stuff that's already pre-minced already. So that's all I'm going to do for this right now. We're going to turn the oven on to about 375 right now to preheat it. I already cut up 2 of the potatoes, but I want to show you guys what I'm going to do here. I'm going to cut it in half, right? Also, I want to let you guys know that I put a wet paper towel under this so it doesn't slide all over the place, so I don't cut my finger off. So I cut it in half like that, put the flat side down. Right? I'm going to cut that in half again, and then I'm going to take it like this and cut it again so I get another wedge out of that. Okay? Same thing with this one. Cut it like that, and then turn it like that. Can you see it, Tom?
Yes.
Cut it like that, and the same thing with this. Okay? Next step we want to do is take some olive oil and just, you know, drizzle a little bit in there. Right, I'm gonna mix them up a little bit first before I put the. What are you jumping back for, Tom? Did you think I was gonna splatter it on you?
No, I'm getting a better shot.
Oh, okay. Take some seasoned salt, right? Make sure you coat them good. And of course some pepper. You know I love pepper, so. And I'm gonna just put a little bit more in there. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is after they're coated real nice in there, take them out onto this cookie sheet that you have lined with foil, of course. Put them all over the sheet like this. Continue to line them up like this, and we're gonna put them in the oven for a half hour. As the oven just said, I'm ready to go now. I have my potato wedges on here. I'm going to put a little bit more seasoned salt on here because I kind of... Potatoes, you know, they tend to like absorb a lot of salt into them. So I didn't like the amount that was on there. Now, if it was just me, I would probably use Old Bay instead because I love Old Bay on it. But we're going to do these a little bit different this time and not do any Old Bay. So you're going to put these in the oven. And we're going to put these in for about a half hour. So you can put your timer on. Whoops, don't go up to 40. Put your timer on, and in the meantime, now we can start getting the broccoli ready to go in because they don't take as long to cook. First you want to do is chop your broccoli. So we're gonna kind of cut it down like this because you don't. Yeah, you see that? How it just exploded? Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, so we're gonna cut these in pieces. You don't need to have these long stems on them, right? Into about bite-sized pieces, and put them in a bowl. It makes a little bit of a mess, but that's no big deal. Chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli. Did you guys ever see that? You know that, Tom?
You've said it enough times, so I mean...
Do you know what it's from?
Saturday Night Live?
Yep. Dana Carvey. It's always one of my favorite. Then you can break these off if you want to. Like I said, some of these stems you don't have to... It's up to you if you want to use them. Chop them up. Where is Joe when I need him, Tom? He abandoned us today. Now he did have some pressing family stuff he had to deal with today, so it's all good. Joe will be here, believe me, he wants to be here, so he'll be here when he can. And then, like I said, just kind of cut this stuff up, bite-sized pieces. If you got a big mouth, you can make them a little bit bigger. Cut them up like that. Throw them in there like that, and what we're going to do is leave that mess there. Pour some that just perfectly landed like that and was really loud. So drizzle some olive oil on them. Get them coated again.
Just like
Isn't it funny? It doesn't seem like it's as much as, but we only have me and you today, Tom, so. Right? Now put some pepper in there. Put some salt. Okay, now I'm gonna get a teaspoon out of here. Well, I'm gonna get a regular spoon and put about a teaspoon of garlic in there. It's up to you how much you like. Throw that in there. I like garlic, so I'm gonna throw in some extra. It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay, put that in there. We're gonna mix this up. Okay, and then we're going to just kind of spread them on here. Spread spread them out on here. Now these don't take as long to cook, so we're going to just set these aside for a little while. And I'll tell you when we're going to put them in. Spread them out though, nice and good on there. And the cheese, don't forget, in the meantime I can grate the cheese now. That's not going to go on until a couple minutes before we're ready to take them out of the oven. So just put them on top of the oven for now. In the meantime, we can start getting some other stuff prepared. We have the broccoli sitting over on the side now. And now I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to need for our pork cutlets. We have 4 pork cutlets because that's what came in a pack. We have salt and pepper. We have some ground mustard. We have some heavy cream. Oh man, it's heavy. It's pretty heavy, Tom. We have some chicken bouillon. Well, it's not really bouillon, it's granulated bouillon. We have, look at this, Jack Daniel's honey Dijon mustard. Okay, we have 2 shallots and we're going to mince them up, and we have some wine. Okay, like I had said before, we're using Pinot Grigio. Use whatever you have in the house, but use, if you, like I said before, if you can't drink it, don't cook with it. That's the saying that a lot of people use. So the first thing we're going to do is mince the shallots up, and then we'll get started. I'm going to mince this one, show you real quick how I'm going to do this. Try not to cut your finger off, especially if you have really, really sharp knives. It's and this is a really, really sharp knife.
So shallots are what, like onion, garlic?
They're like a mix between the two, yeah.
Weird.
Okay, we're gonna mince this up even like more than this, right? Keep your finger out from underneath the blade. And I'm sure that there's some other people that have like really great techniques at this, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm glad, but I don't. I'm just an average person that does, you know, didn't go to culinary school and learn how to chop and all that stuff, but that's about the size that I want it minced right there. And I'm going to continue to do this, but we don't need to show all that. We have almost 10 minutes on there. So now, well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit our bake button, and we're going to turn this up to 425. Okay, now I don't think we have to hit the bake. Well, whatever. We're going to put this now in. There it goes.
There we go.
Put this in now, and they're going to be in there for that 10 minutes, and then we're going to put the cheese on them and let that melt. But you want to keep an eye on your potatoes because we just turned the temperature up, so make sure you keep an eye on them, okay, guys? And in the meantime, we're going to now start getting ready our pork chops. I have in a pan right now, I have 3 tablespoons of butter melting. And in the meantime, you can take your salt and put that on your pork. I said pork chops last time, and I meant pork cutlets. They're just without the bone, that's all. Put some pepper on there and some salt. And then take your ground mustard and just sprinkle a little bit on there. Don't get carried away though. Okay, just sprinkle it like that. Okay, now we can pick these up and we can put these in. Well, you know what? I'm going to just touch them. Shh. Okay, put them in like that with the seasoned side down. Okay. And then before I'm doing it in the pan, which I was hoping for, I am going to, on this side now, put some salt, some pepper.
Do the same thing.
Yes, the exact same thing on this side. And sprinkle some ground mustard on there. And you're going to do that till you brown them on both sides. Okay, so these, as you can see, are brown. Flip them all over now.
Now, how long would you say that took? Like 4 minutes?
About 4 minutes, yeah. Okay, now we're going to brown that side too. Okay, in the meantime, our timer buzz, our vegetables are going to go. You like that?
Barely got to see it, but yeah.
Okay. The potatoes look like they're about done. We're going to take them out right now. The broccoli, okay, we're going to put that like that. Now I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on them. Try to get it on every one. It's kind of hard, a little difficult. Especially you're putting like little things on little round things. Okay, just sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on there. Put that back in for about 2 more minutes. Put my timer on. Let that melt. Sometimes the kitchen is hectic. Right, Tom?
Yep.
Let this side brown. Let's see what they look like now. Not quite. Got another minute or 2. Okay, our timer buzzed and our broccoli is done. So we're just going to put that out over here and let that cool off a little bit. In the meantime, our pork chops are done. So we're going to take them, they're not done, they're done for now. We're going to take them out, put them in on a plate. Just leave them on a plate for right now. And then we're going to get started with what we got to do next. Okay, now we have our minced shallots and we're going to put them in our pan, right? We're going to cook these up in here for about a minute.
Get them all sauteed.
Get them all sauteed up. You want to, whoops. Use something, you're going to use something like this or a wooden spatula if you have it, because you want to get that brown stuff off of that bottom. But probably when we add the liquid it'll be better. We're just sauteing these up for right now. For about a minute. Smells really good in here.
Yep. Oh, those are browning nicely.
Yeah, you don't want to burn anything. You want to just get them for about a minute. I'm looking at the timer, and it's not even the timer. It's the freaking oven. So I have no idea, right? Okay.
It's close.
It's close. Yeah, we got it about.
There's a timer on the camera, so.
Okay.
I'd say it's been about a minute.
Okay, so then now we're going to add, it's a 1/3 cup of water and about a, oh shit.
A little less than half of a teaspoon?
Yes, it's supposed to be like a 1/3 of a teaspoon. So it's just like, I don't have a 1/3 of a teaspoon. So it's like a little bit less than half, okay?
And that much of chicken broth.
Of chicken bouillon, granular bouillon is what it is.
Yeah.
And we have a 1/3 of a cup of white wine. We're going to put that in now, okay? And now, while this is cooking for about a minute, you want to start scraping that brown stuff off the bottom, because that's where the flavor is hiding at. Right, and get that into that juice that's in here. And we're going to do this for a minute now.
All up in there.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff in there.
I mean, it kind of doesn't look that great now, but...
Oh no, but...
I'm sure it'll be better later.
It smells really, really good.
I'm congested, so I can't really smell. So that's a bit of a problem.
Okay, so now it's been a minute here for this. We're going to take a 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream, put that in there, right? Okay, we're going to mix that all up, and about 2 tablespoons, they're kind of heaping, of the Jack Daniel's honey mustard that we are using in here. Put that in there, mix that all up good. After you get this mixed up,
Pork chops and the juice that they're sitting in.
yes, if there's any juice on the plate. Let me mix this up a little bit better though.
Which there certainly is from what I can see.
Yes. Okay, mix that up good like that. Then you can take your pork chops, put them back in there. Try to splatter some on Tom if you can.
Get on me, get on the camera.
I'm just kidding, I wouldn't put that on you, Tom. Well, maybe a little bit. Then take that nice juice that's in there, pour that back in there, right? All right, now you're gonna cook these things, right, until they're done. And you're gonna say, well, how do you know they're done? Take a knife and cut into one, and you'll find out if they're done. We're gonna flip the pork chops. It's been what, about 2 minutes, Tom?
Yeah, yeah, actually.
I'm gonna flip them over to get them coated on both sides. Let them go for another minute or 2. And then I have a knife and a fork, and I'm going to cut one of them open to make sure that it's done. Tell you what, I wish you guys could smell this.
I wish I could smell it too.
Why can't you smell?
I said earlier, I'm congested.
No, that's a shame. Alright, so they're done now. So I have 4 of them, and we only need 2 of them, so I put them to a side. And what I'm going to do is we're going to start plating it now. So I'm going to put one on each one of our plates here, Tom. And right, we're going to put that there. You can turn that flame down now. And then I'm going to put some potatoes.
Of course, the little pork chop was already taken off because that was done first because it's abnormally small compared to the others.
Yes, it was not normal. Well, it was normal in its own sense. It was normal, right? All right, I'm just going to throw some potatoes on there. Remember, plating is it's kind of a big deal. If you want to be fancy and stuff like that, I'm going to try to get some of this broccoli up with some of the cheese on it. Try to scrape some of that cheese up with it.
Because it kind of fell off in the oven.
Kind of fell apart, yeah. We're going to put it like that. And I'm going to get some for Tom over here. Okay. Tom, you like broccoli?
Yeah.
I never even asked you. I just made it for you anyway, right? I always assumed you did. You had some things you don't like. Okay, it's over here. I'm going to take some of this sauce that's in here right now, right? And pour some of that on top of my pork chop there. And I'm also going to, this is how I like it. I don't know, Tom, do you want some on your potatoes or no?
No thanks. I'll just have it without.
I'll just pour it some over your pork chop then, alright?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. There you go. There is our pork cutlets with honey mustard sauce, and we have potatoes, rusted potato wedges, and broccoli. Well, like I always say, now for the best part, right, Tom?
Yep.
What was that? Synchronized?
They're sharper than I thought. I thought I wasn't going to cut that easy.
They are really sharp. Let me get a broccoli.
This is pretty good.
I gotta go eat a potato now. This is really, really good. I hope you guys try this out. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a simple meal to make. It didn't take me all that long.
No.
So, try it out, guys. Let me know what you think. Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.